So for the first two free-to-play huges you can get in World 1 and PES Sim 99, one of them is going to be the huge propeller cap, and that is from the spinning wheel. Obviously you only get a 0.1% chance on getting this thing, but it is free to play. Only 21,000 exist, and the wrap for it is 43.7 million gems. And the second free-to-play huge is the Wizard Westie, and the wrap is 39.4 million. Obviously that's not really that expensive, but if you're just starting out, this is definitely a lot of gems for you. But if you have boss chest mimic and chest mimic farming in the last area in World 2, you have a pretty great chance on getting this thing because you're farming tons and tons of crystal keys, which is basically going to be infinite chances to the huge Wizard Westie. And if you go over to the classic obby, which is 15 times search active right now, and the huge is the huge colorful wisp, you can get a rainbow, you can get a shiny, you can get a gold, and you can get the normal huge colorful wisp. There's only 3.86k exist with a wrap of 51.8 million. The gold has 113 million wrap with only 611 exist, and the rainbow only 85 exist, and the wrap is 227 million. Obviously the gold and the rainbow are probably impossible to get, but for whatever reason you could get lucky. And if there's 15 times surge active, you always want to come back and keep doing this thing, because all you have to do is come in here and grab the chest that's over there on the right side, and this is a rebirth 1 chest, and you get 45 rolls because it's 15 times surge. As you see that we got a whole bunch of rewards. Obviously you want to be careful because orbs do fall. I'm not completely sure what spot you have to stand at so you can collect them all, but I think as long as you stand next to it, you do collect all of them. I think it's just a visual glitch if you see some of them fall, and it's also your choice if you want to finish the game or not. Personally, I don't ever finish the game. I just click home, and you can basically get this huge in any mini game. So in the jungle obby you can also get this thing as long as you just get the chest. Now personally, I haven't really perfected any of these mini games yet, so I do die sometimes, but most of the time I do make it through. But it is a little bit annoying when you don't make it, just like that. And then when you do make it, you do have this little jump that you can sometimes fail. You can go from this right side or this left side. I just go from this left side, that way I don't have to worry about getting hit by those axes. So all you have to do is just come to this very corner and then jump across and then collect the rebirth chest. Both of these chests do require rebirth 1, which everyone should have, so that's just a reminder. And that does include the next mini game, so like rebirth 2, you need rebirth 2, self-explanatory. And then the next mini game you want to do is Atlantis. This one is very easy. All you have to do is swim towards the rebirth 2 chest. Obviously, like how I was saying, you want rebirth 2 to be able to get this chest, and then you get your rewards. You can just click home after you're done. And then for the dig site, you can get a huge fossil dragon. 2.62 exist. The wrap is 199 million, so this one's obviously a lot more rare because it's actually kind of cool. And I'm not gonna go in this mini game just for the sake of time. And if you make your way to chest rush, you can get a huge fire horse, which can be normal, golden, or rainbow. 16 rainbows exist, none of them have sold. 131 exist for gold, 160 million for wrap, 2.43k exist for the normal one with a 56.1 million wrap. And I'm actually gonna go in and try it out. If you guys are wondering what loadout I am running, I'm running 2 treasure hunter 8s, 2 critical 8s, 1 strong pets, a magnet 3 to pick up the orbs, tap power 8, speed 5, and super lightning. I'm obviously gonna be time lapse in this part because I'm probably not gonna get the huge, but we'll see. And just how I expected, we did not get a huge. Now before I forget, I completely brushed over this one, but you are able to get a huge Poseidon Corgi in the fishing. You can also get the huge colorful wisp at the ice obby. I also forgot to mention this one. The next one is at the garden, so once you come to the left and you see a rebirth 3 chest, and from this also you can get huge colorful wisp. This does require rebirth 3, so don't forget that. And from this chest you also get 5 rolls instead of 3 compared to the rebirth ones, when they don't have surge, of course. And if you do want to take the time to do this one, you can get another huge in the cart ride into Preston. Obviously I'm not gonna do this because of time's sake, but there's also another chest in there. You guys are gonna have to help me in the comments with this one. Does the huge for the regular dig site include the advanced dig site? That is something I do want to know, so if you guys do know, please drop a comment and help others figure it out, because I don't know. It's probably self-explanatory and you probably can, but just to confirm, let me know. And if you come to Lucky Blocks, you are able to get a huge chroma lucky. You can get a rainbow or the normal one. For the normal one, the wrap is 60.9 million, 25.7k exist. For the rainbow, only 264 exist. The wrap is 175 million. And if you're curious on what loadout you should be running for free to play, use 2 critical 8s, super lightning, speed 5, 2 strong pet 8s, a tap power 8, large taps, and magnet. And obviously you want to destroy as many lucky blocks as possible. That way a black lucky block spawns, and that's where you can get the huge from. And for the last huge you can get that is free to play in World 1 is in advanced fishing. Obviously you want to have level 30 fishing to be able to fish in the deep pools, and that's where you can get the huge from. Now for the huges that are free to play in World 2, you obviously want to come to the spinning wheel, and you can get a huge abyssal axolotl. 465 exist. The rep is 179 million. You get a 0.1% chance on getting this thing. Let's spin it and see if we can get it, and unfortunately we get 30 toy balls. And right next to the tech spinning wheel, you can come to the tech chest and open tech keys and have an opportunity at getting the huge cyber agony. 9.37k exist. The rep is 61.1 million. Obviously the odds are pretty low, and you're gonna want to have a lot of tech keys to even get a slight chance at this thing. And obviously if you come over to the eggs, you can get 3 different huges. Obviously they do rotate. The next rotation is in 3 hours. You can get a huge koi fish, huge robber pug, or a huge zebra. And obviously you can only hatch these huge from the egg 162, and you can also get a huge obviously from the daycare. Now sadly the daycare seems to be nerfed, because every single time I used to do the daycare before the new update, I used to average 100k plus gems, but most of the time now I can barely even hit 90k. On average I basically get around 50k, which is completely terrible. But apart from that, you can get a huge amiibo in a spaceship. You can get the normal one, a golden one, and then a rainbow one, and you can also get a huge machine blur dominus egg. But if you do get the egg, I recommend to sell it, because a 0.5% on getting that huge right there is gonna be slim to none on getting that, and that's the only huge you can get that pays out compared to the egg. And for the regular amiibo in the spaceship, there's 2.23k exist, and the rep is 193 million. There's only 266 that exist with a wrap of 201 million. If you want to buy this thing straight up from the plaza, I would just go with the golden one. It does more damage, and it's only a little bit more expensive. Then the rainbow one, there's only 58, and the wrap is 507 million. But if you guys have noticed the recent drop in gems in your daycare, please let me know down in the comments. That way I'm not the only one that has noticed the nerf. Then you can make your way over to the diamond wheel. This isn't really worth it if you're free to play, because you're gonna be wasting a lot of gems even to have a chance at getting this thing, and most of the times it doesn't even spawn on the wheel. I would say 45% of the time it does spawn. I've only spent around 7 million gems on this wheel. Obviously that is not a lot compared to a lot of different creators, and you only have a 0.01% chance of getting a huge high-tech tiger. 2k exists, so the number has definitely gone up. You can get a golden, and I believe you can get a rainbow. I haven't seen the rainbow pop up for me, but I have seen a golden. The rep is 79.9 million, and this is gonna cost you 30k a spin. I'm obviously gonna do one just for the sake of the video. Imagine if we get it. Obviously we're not. We're gonna get an old boot, and you want to expect to get a lot of these, by the way. After that one, if you make your way over to the adventurer store, sometimes a huge does spawn here. I don't even know the name of the huge that does spawn in here. It is kind of hard to get some of these quest medals, but if you do put time and effort into it, you can definitely get enough. I don't even know how many quest medals the huge does require, but if you do get lucky enough, a huge will spawn in here, and I believe also eggs do spawn in here as well. Don't quote me on that though. And the last free to play huge you can get is a huge arcade dragon. And if you guys don't know already, the way you earn arcade tokens is from mining. I haven't gave this thing a chance, but I have seen eggs being opened, and I haven't seen a huge yet be hashed on YouTube. There probably is now, but I haven't checked since the update. And that does conclude every single free to play huge you can get in PES 99 from World 1 to World 2. And the giveaway for this video is going to be another Jester dog. So if you want a chance at winning an exclusive Jester dog, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you comment your username, and I will be picking a winner in the next video. And I do still need to roll the winner for the last video in this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and transition to that clip right now. And the winner for the Jester dog giveaway is Chris. Thank you so much for commenting, and I will be sending the Jester dog on your way right now. There you go. Boom. Congratulations on winning the Jester dog giveaway. But apart from that, you guys already know what to do. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.